Hi, I'm Destiny Geist. Welcome to what we're calling Nerd Nation. Insert cool Microsoft Paint graphic, or don't, because you might be lazy. For this video, we're going to open the War of Light starter deck, which probably came out a month ago, but things have been crazy with me, and I only just set up this office, or got this office, or whatever. Finally ready to record. I might have peaked a little bit, just like the Spider-Man one, but let's bust it open, see what's in it. Rule book, learn how to play, or just watch my video that I plan to make after this video, which will be a semi-comprehensive how to play video. No one likes readings for suckers, except for comic books. I should throw it out there that I'm not the hugest DC fan. I'm more of a Marvel guy, but there are various titles in DC that I think are really cool. I do like the Green Lantern. Don't eat this. Let's go into the bags. Just like the Spider-Man set, Dicemasters WizKids has upped their game, and they've got cooler bags that are stuck together. I had nothing to do with that. There we go. Okay, saved it. So bag number one, you've got a bunch of lanterns fighting for the War of Light thing, whatever's going on. I didn't read that series, I'm sorry. I am a Hal Jordan fan. I do remember when Hal Jordan killed all of the Green Lanterns, and then the writers realized that Hal Jordan was the most popular Green Lantern and they had to bring him back somehow and did the whole parallax thing. Anyway, here's bag number two. I think this one's a little bit cooler than the other one. Yeah, actually, I mean, you got Scarecrow and, what's his name? Sapphire. I'm sure we'll find out. I don't know who this red chick is, but she is both hot and awesome. And if anyone has her phone number, just pass that on to me. Let's get into the cards. As with always, you've got your checklist, so you can mark down all the cards that you've got. Figure out which ones to go and find on eBay. Honestly, if I'm making videos like this, I should recommend sites to you. I'm not sure which ones are going to carry Dicemasters, but when I'm looking for singles of card games, I go to coolstuffinc.com. Troll and Toad's not bad too. Cycle between the two, and one of them should be good for whatever it is you're looking for. Color reminder dice, we've got Indigo, which is like a blackish purple. We've got Violet, which is a pinkish purple. You got yellow and green. It's not bad. One of the original starter sets, I think the Avengers vs. X-Men one, or maybe it was the X-Men one, it was like yellow and brown were two of them, and I'm kind of colorblind, not like completely, but it was really hard. You gotta take a moment to like distinguish which one was brown and which one was yellow, so I prefer that they're like polar opposites. Let's go ahead and go through the action cards that you get. You get Big Entrance, costs 3. When purchased, you may add this die to your dice bag. When used, dice purchased this turn cost 1 less than their printed cost, minimum 1, and may be put directly into your dice bag instead of your used pile, no matter how many Big Entrance dice are used. Enormous Destruction, costs 4, looks really cool. I think that's that one Green Lantern planet guy crashing into a planet. Anyway, choose a purchase cost, reroll all fielded character dice with that purchase cost, move all rolled energy faces to their prep pile. So that's a good way to try and kill off a bunch of things on the field. Heroic Defense, costs 3. Your characters get +1 attack and +1 defense. For each of your character die KO'd this turn, gain life equal to that dice's level. Wow. Okay, so that's definitely one that you're always going to want. Lethal Force, costs 3. Deal 1 damage to target character die for each of your active characters. And then your pound sign, Also deal 1 damage to target opponent. It has a global, pay 2 lightning, deal target character 1 damage. I mean, it's okay, but there are cards out there that kind of do the same thing that are cheaper. Monument to Evil, cost 4, deal 2 damage to target opponent. Pound sign, instead, deal 1 damage to target opponent for each of your active villain characters. I'm assuming that's the villain, Green Lantern villain symbol. It has a global, pay a mask, and it looks like a fist, but like the arm's showing. Anyway, target character gains the villain affiliation until the end of the turn. So if you've got a bunch of energy laying around, you could just make all of your guys Green Lantern villains and make that do a lot of damage if you got a pound sign, I guess. So it's not bad, but it's very situational. Relaxing. I like the picture. That's funny. You got Guy Gardner flirting with leopard chicks. Well, I guess he wouldn't be flirting because he's gay, which is cool and everything. But I don't know. I mean, maybe they're twins. How could you say no to twins? Anyway, cost 4, draw a die from your bag, name a die, draw a second die. If the second die was the die you named, keep it and draw a third die. Otherwise, move the second die to your use pile. And with pound sign, keep your second drawn die if named incorrectly. Stealth Ops is a cool looking card. Costs 3. Target character die is considered to be level 1 and is unblockable this turn. Huh, that's actually pretty good. Global, pay 2 masks, spin target character die down 1 level. So you can de-level some of your opponents. Vicious Struggle costs 3. Until your next turn, deal your opponent 1 damage for each damage you take that doesn't come from Vicious Struggle. That makes sense, I swear. Just in my head, it's a jumble, and I'll reread it later. Reread isn't a word. Why do I always say that? Fighting costs 2. For each of your character dice KO'd during the attack step this turn, your opponent must KO 1 of their character dice. That's not bad. And you've been chosen. Cost 4. Play only during your main step. Choose an energy type. All characters of that type must attack during their next attack step and deal no combat damage. If these characters are unblocked, return them to the field zone instead of the use pile. That's another situational one. I wouldn't say it's amazing, but it has potential. So now we'll get into the characters. Just like the last video, I'm just going to kind of name off the characters and maybe say a thing or two about them and just, show the photos with clever editing. You've got Anti-Monitor. I have no idea who this character is. I'm assuming he's a villain. He's got the villain sign. He's Yellow Lantern, I think. 2 of them cost 6 and 1 of them costs 7, so he's going to be your big spender guy, especially if you're building a villain deck, I guess. You do get Batman, and it's the Yellow Lantern Batman. I think that's really cool. Bruce Wayne of Earth, cowardly and superstitious lot, and instill great fear. Very cool. Guy Gardner, the least favorite of all the Green Lanterns. I want to say at some point they might have made him cool, but just everybody hated him. He was like the second Robin. Just nobody liked him. Hal Jordan, my favorite Green Lantern. I actually kind of liked Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern. We can start that battle if you want. I didn't think the movie was amazing. It had potential. They could have stood to have a different script. I think everything should have been more Earth-based rather than Parallax is this great entity that they have to fight or it's going to destroy the universe. Because that didn't really make any sense. You get Jon Stewart. I don't like him. He's kind of a jerk. I've watched Justice League and Justice League Unlimited and Teen Titans and Young Justice, and he's always kind of a jerk. But you've got Architect, Indigo Tribe, and Compassionate. Kyle Rayner is my second favorite Green Lantern, and when Hal Jordan killed everybody and then died or whatever, Kyle Rayner was kind of the Green Lantern that's stepped in to be awesome. So you got Artist, Dreamer, and Look to the Stars. A lot of people might like Lex Luthor. I've never thought he was a cool villain. He's just a rich, evil guy, and the only way that he's gonna be cool is he builds these super suits, or he's got kryptonite, or whatever. I get that he's kind of a genius too, But it just, I don't know. He's always been a lame villain. Like, Superman could just punch him in the chest and he's dead, you know. But obviously Superman always holds back. Sinestro, never cared for him either. But you've got core namesake, greatest lantern of them all, and Sol Sinestro of Corridor. That should about wrap it up. The monitor turned black, so I'm beginning to wonder if any of this got recorded, but hopefully it did. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright, take care.